Hey guys, this is Project coming at you with a VOD of Loadout and just kind of talk about some of the updates that are going on my channel. First off, just a little bit about the game. I joined a game in it's kind of like a CTF meets Capture the Hammer kind of mode. It's kind of really fun. Loadout was actually a game that came out, it's actually been out for a little while. It's been in beta, but I think it released to official launch or free to play very recently. You can find it on the Steam store. And it's a fun third-person shooter. It's free to play. You actually, when you play the game, you make some money, but it's really they kind of try to get with the hip crowd. One of the cool things that you can do is you can really customize your character and how it looks. It's very gritty. It's really fun. I think, as you'll kind of see in the video, health's very interesting represented. In the bar in the top left, you see the green bar, and that's your health. And when it gets really low, or if you've taken a lot of damage, you'll actually see members or limbs and stuff actually be missing, so might be able to catch that in just a little bit. But I guess kind of the reason why I decided to play Loadout and kind of decided to make this video was I was actually talking about my streaming. So, you know, one of the things that I hope that you guys know about me is that I like to stream on Twitch TV. But right now my ISP is going through a kind of a change. They're going from MediaStream to another company called Vive Broadband. So, and one of the things that Vive Broadband is promising is that they're actually going to have 105 megabit down and 10 up. I'm currently getting 18 down and 2 up at best. So, that is a significant jump in my streaming quality. So, but right now they're actually going through a change, and they're actually adding equipment and kind of doing things like that. I actually had about 3 days worth of internet 3 days last week where I didn't have any internet. You know, I had less than, it was barely working at best. I was able to kind of check Reddit, but if I wanted to load any pictures or anything else like that, I was getting like 3 up and 3 down, or not even megs, 0.3 up, 0.3 down, excuse me. And I was able to barely use the internet. And now, like, I'm trying to stream, and you know, all night I've been kind of testing, and I haven't been getting more than 4 down. And my uploads are decent, but you know, in order to get a decent quality, it's really saturating my stream more often than I'm used to right now. So I haven't been putting up a lot, or I've just decided to kind of cancel, or not cancel, but streaming for the month of February is going to be on hold. And what that means is that I'm actually going to focus a lot more on putting up YouTube content. So you know, I'm actually going to be installing some of my old stuff, and hopefully going to be saving some of these VODs in kind of higher quality. And I really would like to put out a montage video, something with a little bit of music and kind of highlighting some things. So that's kind of what I'm gunning for. Nothing too snazzy, just a little something here and there on my end. So that's kind of what you're going to be seeing for the month of February. I've been told that the internet should be converted over to the fast super sexiness by early March is kind of the game plan. So hopefully it'll be done by February, and I can go into March into actually having a lot of awesome internet. So having like 105 down is sick. Like, it makes me want to look into getting a new router and actually making sure that all my ports and everything are gigabit ports, which is good. And having the 10 up is sick. You know, right now I'm actually recording utilizing OBS, their new update, and I'm using the NVIDIA NVENC, or the NVIDIA encoder that's built into my 670 GTX. So I'm actually recording, like, this video is at 1080p at 30 frames per second, and the visual quality is extremely good. And I've had like 0 impact in my game performance. So very excited about that. So pretty much the game would look like this whenever I start streaming. So very excited about bringing that kind of quality to you. And the cool thing too is that my wife and I could both stream at the same time, so we can actually you know, you can get 2 different point of views for the games that we want to do. And lastly, it's just the 105 down. It's sick. I'd be able to download games and movies and do any kind of thing like that in just the blink of an eye. So I'm very excited about that. So let's kind of get back to talk about this game a little bit. So I hope you guys have noticed a little bit. Like, I just picked up a health packet there, and what it does is it kind of like gives me like this Hulkish like glow, and it kind of regens my body and it regens my health. So the yellow box that you can see right there is actually an equipment box, so you can actually get more grenades or more additional equipment. Kind of the way that I like to do it is I really haven't experimented too much. You can have 2 weapons on you, I kind of like just having an assault rifle. I like just throwing a stream of bullets at people. I've got pretty decent accuracy, and literally, like, this game is probably my maybe my 5th or 6th official game of Loadout. I only played a couple games at QuakeCon, and like I got very positive KDRs. I'm doing all right. I just don't kind of understand the nuances, but you've got a lot of quick scopes. You got the ability to move. You know, if you double tap the keys, it allows you to kind of do a roll a certain way. So you kind of jump, and it's very very quick pace. It also has some good gamepad support, so you can actually play it with like an Xbox 360 controller, and it should be pretty competitive. So. But you know, I'm the kind of keyboard and mouse kind of guy. So one of the things that makes me really laugh is like if you take like excessive amount of damage, like projectiles get stuck to you. Like if you look really closely, you can actually see through my body right now. So so it's like I've taken like bukus of damage, and like right now, like my head is gone. Like I just have 2 eyeballs and a brain, and that's what's connecting me to. That's what's allowed me to be able to run around. But I just pick up this health packet, and after a moment, my health regens, and I'm able to get, you know, my sick curly hair back. So, and we're just running around, kind of shooting some stuff, and now I'm ready to kind of take it. So, this game mode's kind of weird too. It's a little interesting. It's kind of like it's a capture the flag, but instead of it's capture the hammer. And if you have the hammer, I didn't get a chance to pick it up in this game, but you can insta-get people if you melee them. So it gives you a little bit. You know, it's not like Halo CTF where if you pick up the flag, you're kind of boned. You kind of just have to like turtle walk it the entire time. But in this game, you have the hammer, you can run, and you can actually insta-get people if you hit them with the hammer right. So, but just kind of going into this game, so it's a lot of fun. I think I'm going to play a little bit more of this and put some more gameplay footage about this. Game's really fun. I'd like to be able to play with some friends, and because it's free to play. And I mean, there's stuff you can buy in the store, I'm sure. But some of the stuff you can buy is like, I don't know if you can. I know you can buy things like different taunts and different in-game items. Like I think I also have a Razer t-shirt, and I think there's also a Twitch t-shirt you can get too. So those are the kind of things that I'm going to be, or if I'm going to spend any kind of in-game money, you can also get taunts like Gangnam Style and teabags and stuff like that. So it's a very very pretty game. Also, naming the guns is really fun. My gun is actually called Dingleberry because I named it the Dingleberry. So you can actually make names for people. I would love to be able to do that in a stream. Be like, okay, guys, next person who donates gets to name my next weapon. So, which would be kind of fun. But again, that's when I can stream. So, kind of going into the last bit of this video, I kind of want to talk about Titanfall a little bit. Anyone talks to me and they go, "What are you most excited about, Steven?" And the response is going to be Titanfall. As of February 10th, 2014, they haven't released any details about the beta. You guys can, or if you guys are really, really kind of in the loop on those things, you've known that there are some French retailers that have some advertisement or marketing, like posters and stuff that say that the beta is going to be from the 14th to like the 18th or 19th. So I'm pretty sure Respawn knows what they're going to be doing with it. They just haven't announced it yet, which is kind of, I wouldn't say cart before the horse, but you know, people are gonna take pictures and reveal stuff. So I'm pretty sure we're probably gonna get details about the beta probably Wednesday or Thursday, and it'll probably be available for download on Friday, and it may be attached to pre-orders. And if it is, I need to go ahead and just purchase it through Origin anyway. But you know, you can get on the bandwagon whether you pre-order stuff or not. If you're excited for a game, you're gonna buy it anyway. Just pre-order it. There's no downside to doing so, and you can throw money at it. So the death animations are really fun in this game too, just kind of as a going back into it, like if you die certain ways, like you'll raise your middle finger before you actually respawn. It's really really funny and silly. But yeah, so I'm really really excited for Titanfall. You can find a lot of alpha footage, I know there was maybe like 1 or 2 alpha videos that were that were sent to YouTube before, during the actual alpha, and they were kind of NDA'd and DMCA'd on YouTube, but some of those have actually got placed up, and actually a lot more alpha videos have actually been released recently. So if you're interested in seeing what the gameplay looks like, just look for Titanfall alpha footage. They're not as generally on the spot for DMCA'ing those things right now, but I was watching a couple of the games, and it looks really, really exciting. I was kind of nervous because all I saw in those games were people like riding around the Titans, just kind of doing standard stuff. But one of the things that I actually saw recently one of the videos was a rodeo pilot. So in the game, if a friendly or an enemy pilot is actually riding on your Titan, you actually get an in-game or a alert in the top left-hand corner. It looks like a red, kind of looks like a pilot, and it says, and actually you get verbal warnings from the Titan operating system that says there is an enemy pilot on your that death animation, but there's an enemy pilot on your Titan, and it recommends to disembark to manually take care of the Titan or utilize either the electric smoke or something else like that. So I'm really excited to see, and that protect, yeah, buddy. I'm really excited to see how that game goes, and I'm kind of bummed that I'm not able to stream, as we're wrapping up this video, but you'll be seeing a lot more YouTube content. And if you liked listening to this, thank you so much for listening. If you want to see more, click subscribe. Donate, like, do whatever you need to do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you'll see a little bit more of me soon.